Okay, the client portion contain pure Java function and server portion contain Java and native method. The Java application send the JDBC call to the network protocol Java driver client portion, which in turn translate JDBC call to the database call. It convert JDBC call to the database call. Then database call are sent to the server portion of the network protocol Java driver. It forward the request to the database. When you use network protocol Java driver, CLI native library loaded to the server. The second type 2 driver रे कौन होतला ना CLI टा हमरा क्लाइंट मशीन ने लोड हेतला एठी हमरा CLI टा सर्वर पोर्शन ने लोड हबो एठी क्लाइंट और सर्वर पोर्शन ने हमरा दीटा पार्ट रहउची एठी हमरा दीटा पार्ट रहे गोटे क्लाइंट पोर्शन गोटे सर्वर पोर्शन द नेटवर्क प्रोटोकॉल ड्राइवर कंसिस्ट ऑफ क्लाइंट पोर्शन and server portion. The client portion contain pure Java function. Client portion ने pure Java function रहिबो and the server portion contain Java native method. The Java application send Java application JDBC call को पठेबो to the network protocol driver client portion which in turn सेटा turn on हबो and translate JDBC call into the database call. The database call are sent to the server portion of the network protocol driver that forward the request to the database. When you use the network protocol driver, CLI native library are loaded on the server. CLI टा server रे load हबो बुझेला एटा
Again, sir.
Again, sir.
नेक्स्ट हमें पढ़िवा the type 4 driver. So when you are using a type 4 driver, there is no requirement of any kind of middle tier architecture. Means every database vendor is providing the vendor specific network through which you can access the database. Okay. So here we're using the network protocol Java driver. Network protocol Java driver रे आ कोनोसी मिडिल स्पेसिफिक लाइब्रेरी रहिबोनी एठी डायरेक्टली कोन हबो ना से इंटरैक्ट करिवो डेटाबेस सहित with the vendor specific network protocol. The JDBC call into database call. The database call are sent to the server portion of the network protocol driver that forward the request to the database. When you use this network protocol drivers, CLI library are loaded into the server. Okay, it is automatically sorry eta amara type 3 रहिछि type 4 टा होछि एटा native protocol pure Java driver एटा आ पई कोनोसे CLI इंटरफेस दरकार नै ए सबु जाक डेटाबेस कोन करिवे गोटे नेटवर्क बा URL प्रोवाइड करिवे थ्रू दैट URL you can directly connect with the database बुझियला
Again, sir.
Again, sir.
So for working with the JDBC application so you need to implement the JDBC architecture in your application. Like first you load the driver manager class. Okay, so then first when you work with the JDBC, first you import java.sql, java x.sql package. The class and interface perform a number of tasks such as establish and close a connection with the database, send the request to the database, retrieve data from the database, and update data in the database. The driver manager class load the driver for a database, driver interface, represent a database driver. All JDBC driver classes must implement the driver interface. Okay, then connection interface, it enable you to establish a connection between a Java application and database. Statement interface, it enable you to execute the SQL statement. Result set, it represent the information retrieved from a database. Okay, the statement रे आमे कौन पास करिवा, आमे जो SQL connection like insert, update, delete जो command अछि आमे statement रे पास करिवा. Statement रे पास कला पर जो result आसीबो सेरा result set interface रहिबो. तर SQL exception ने सेटा handle हबो, जदि किछि exception आसिला तो SQL exception ने सेटा handle हबो. Then to query the database and display the result using Java application, you need to load a driver. So driver load करिया पड़िबो, connect to a database, create and execute the JDBC statement and handle the SQL exception. Okay, so we have to do the 4 work. First, we load a driver, connect to a database, create and execute the JDBC statement and handle the SQL exception. So that is the basic work that we are performing with the JDBC driver. बुझला, प्रथम आम JDBC सहित काम करिया खोले हमको गोटे पैकेज इंपोर्ट करिया पड़िबो. Import java.sql, then java x.sql packages, then driver manager class is used to load a driver, driver interface is used to represent a driver, connection interface is used which holds the database connection, statement interface is used where you are passing insert, update and delete statement, a result set interface is used to show your result. Then if in the time of connection if there is a exception, okay, then when you provide the information about the exception that occur while interacting with the database. बुझला, एटा होचे 4 काम. बुझला.
आज्ञा सर.
So now I go for another example. For loading a driver, we're using class.forName. The class.forName method is used to load a driver. Okay, then we're using a register driver. Register driver is another way to registering a driver. Okay, बुझियला.
आज्ञा sir.
आज्ञा.
Okay, one is class.forName, it is used to load a driver. Then आमे basically class.forName टा ही use करिवा. तो already we are creating a database. आमे database टा आगोरु बने देचे खाली. That is my DemoDB. Select star from okay. Now for connecting with the database, first of all you need to create a DSN. The DSN is used to connect to the database. For creating a DSN, first you open the control panel. Then administrative tools. Okay, then we open the ODBC data source. Then here you use a add option. Okay, then you choose here SQL Server native client 11.0. This option you have to choose. SQL Server native client 11.0. So now first I go for add. आउथरे देखोजी. Then ମୁଁ choose କରିବି SQL Server native client 11.0. Finish. Then it is DSN name देवी. Then ମୁଁ ଏଠି SQL Server ନା pass କରିବି. SQL Server ନାଟା କୋଉଠି ପାଇବି? ଏଠି ତାର disconnect କରୁଛି. So here server name. Next. Then next point ଆମେ choose କରିବା with SQL Server authentication. एठी आईडी हैला हमर SA जो SQL Server आईडी पासवर्ड हैला p@ssw0rd. Then change default database to I have to choose my database name. Your database name is my DemoDB. My DemoDB. Then next. Then finish. test data source. Okay, then okay. Okay, so my DSN is created. So DSN hold the database name and SQL Server connectivity. Now for checking that whether your DSN is working correctly or not, so I go for a program. That is a SQL connectivity. So class name is SQL con. Then for loading a driver in Java, we're using class.forName, son.jdbc.odbc.jdbc driver. So we're using son.jdbc.odbc.jdbc driver. Connection con driver manager.get connection. Okay, connection con driver manager.get connection by passing jdbc colon adbc colon dsn name, then id and password.
ଯାହା ଆଇଡି ପାସୱାର୍ଡ ଦେଇଥିବେ ସେମଟା।
हाँ, SQL ला id password ଏଠି ଦବା। ଯଦି ଆମର id password correct ଅଛି ତାହେଲେ ଦେଖେଇବା connected or else
ନହେଲେ chat ରେ ଆସିବ।
ମାନେ ଏଟା exception ଆସିବ connection failed ଦେଖେଇବା।
ଆଜ୍ଞା।
Okay.
connection failed ଦେଖେଇଲା।
ସେ କାହିଁକି କରେକ୍ଟ ତ ଅଛି ନା ଆଇଡି ପାସୱାର୍ଡ।
Just a minute.
Ay,
ତ କରିଗଲା
सर एटा सेटिंग्स रे प्रॉब्लम रोजी की
ଦେଖିବାରୁ सेटिंग में नहीं कौन प्रॉब्लम है सिस्टम ओके कनेक्टेड आसिला बुझिला
आज्ञा सर
एटा क्लास डॉट फॉर नेम एटा हमर एसक्यूएल ड्राइवर तो जेडीबीसी कॉलन ओडीबीसी कॉलन डीएसएन एटा होची डीएसएन नेम जो कंट्रोल पैनल रे में ऐड करे तापर हमें आईडी और पासवर्ड पास करो बुझिला
आज्ञा सर
आज्ञा
तो एटा हला कनेक्टिविटी तो काली क्लास रे हमें सब इंसर्ट अपडेट डिलीट करियो ओके